Hello and welcome to BOI Weekly. I'm Kayode Alayande. In 2017, the Bank of Industry began granting loans to micro, small and medium entrepreneurs through 14 microfinance banks with branches nationwide. The goal was to boost the economy, provide jobs and create enduring wealth. With these disbursements, several entrepreneurs have begun breaking bounds as they continue to access funds from the Bank of Industry to grow their businesses. One of such entrepreneurs is a renowned medical practitioner, Dr. Adeyemi Onobowale, whose Duchess International Hospital was inaugurated and commissioned by Vice President Professor Yemi Osinbajo in Lagos. The Duchess International Hospital is a purpose-built 100-bed, fully en-suite hospital facility offering primary, secondary, and tertiary healthcare services across a range of specialist and subspecialty areas. With a 10-floor facility, Duchess International Hospital was commissioned in the heart of Ikeja, GRA, Lagos, and the brains behind it predict that it will reverse the trend of medical tourism in the country. The Duchess International Hospital is located within a few minutes' drive from the Murtala Mohammed International Airport, 90 minutes by air from any state capital in Nigeria, and accessible within 2 hours from most major capital cities across West Africa. The construction of the facility, which commenced 6 years ago, was largely backed by the federal government through the Bank of Industry, the Central Bank of Nigeria, and a private sector financial player. On this week's edition of BOI Weekly, we'll bring you details of the commissioning ceremony of Duchess International Hospital, located on Lagos mainland, with the sole aim of providing quality and affordable health care to all. Welcome to the program. Top government officials led by the Vice President, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, and the Chairman of Duchess International Hospital, Dr. Adeyemi Onobowale, accompanied by the governors of Lagos and Ogun State, are here to commission Nigeria's first multi-specialty privately owned hospital on the mainland area in Lagos, a world-class facility that exploits technology including cath lab, mammogram, ultrasound, x-ray machines, ventilators, anesthetic machines, and a premium multi-specialty facility including 100 beds and 5 operating theaters. The hospital is uniquely positioned to solve the problem of access to affordable health care on behalf of local communities across the country. Patients attending the hospital can expect to receive an excellent standard of health care combined with a unique experience of hospitality. Resilience, doggedness, and courage, all wrapped into one, is the story of Duchess International Hospital. After several years of medical practice, a world-class hospital, first of its kind, is born on the Lagos mainland, with great assistance from the Central Bank of Nigeria, the Bank of Industry, and other financial partners. Officials and top management of Duchess International Hospital, the governors of Lagos and Ogun States, and the governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria are amongst the dignitaries present to witness the event. With everyone settled in, the Chief Executive Officer highlights the essence of the new edifice.
Thank you very much, Mr. Doyle. We all sit here today. We are here to celebrate what has been achieved so far. It really is the culmination of 20 years plus of dedication, commitment to the cause of healthcare in our great country. I'm here today to speak about the mission of the Duchess International Hospital, and I thought long and hard about how best to approach this subject. If you will permit me, I will begin by attempting to paint a picture of the landscape of healthcare in this country today. The crux of our vision is to reverse medical tourism. Another subject we've given a lot of thought to. The healthcare industry in Nigeria is worth approximately 6.5 trillion naira, 5 trillion of which is spent in the private sector. Of that quantity, of that amount, 600 billion naira is expended each year by approximately 60,000 Nigerians going abroad in search of healthcare, mainly for chronic disease. Chronic diseases like diabetes, cardiovascular disease, cancer, but also more minor conditions and conditions requiring plastic and reconstructive surgery. That's quite a hemorrhage that leaves this country on a yearly basis. We want to ensure that every Nigerian has access to affordable healthcare. The location of the Duchess International Hospital as well is not accidental. We are literally at the doorstep of the Murtala Mohammed Airport. We are 90 minutes from every state capital in Nigeria, and within 2 hours of most major capital cities in Africa. Our reach is not just Nigeria. By the way, we talk about reversing medical tourism. There's a disproportionate distribution of healthcare even across Lagos. Quite a lot of health facilities are on the island. We are on the mainland, very deliberately so. So never mind reversing medical tourism abroad, there's also the question of reversing medical tourism from across the bridge.
According to the chairman of the Reddington Hospital Group, the parent body of Duchess International, the hospital is deliberately situated for quickest access to those who need quality Medicare. He explains that the locational hospital is a deliberate attempt aimed at reversing medical tourism.
Read my lips, affordable. Quality healthcare of international standard for Nigerians, especially in areas of secondary and tertiary care. The Duchess is well equipped and well staffed to serve as a referral center of excellence in many specialties for other hospitals in Nigeria. We also intend to collaborate with the Nigerian Postgraduate Medical College to address the skill gaps in fellowship residency training by offering our facilities and expertise for their use for the training of their fellows. So this hopefully will place them on the same pedestal with their colleagues who were trained abroad by the time they complete their program. Of course, this project has been made possible by funding from the Central Bank of Nigeria, the Bank of Industry, Access Bank PLC. To all of them, we are very grateful. You can see them on the same row. There was nobody else to share that row with them.
For the governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Duchess International Hospital is seen as a cheaper, more accessible alternative to traveling abroad for treatment with just as desirable results. He insists that facilities such as this are capable of growing the nation's economy in addition to providing more jobs.
For a country of over 210 million people, and projected to be about 450 million people in 2050. We can no longer afford to do nothing, even amidst the repeated warnings about the dangers that lie ahead if we do not begin to depend largely on ourselves for our nutritional, medical, and educational needs. At this point, I think it is important to reiterate the rationale for the development finance activities, not just at the Central Bank of Nigeria, but by many other central banks all over the world. Today, one reporter sent me a short note that America will be spending some large trillions of dollars and deficit is over $2 trillion in spending, and the reason is because of the pandemic and the country needs to recover. Lots of money is needed to do this. And that is the reason the Central Bank of Nigeria has joined other central banks all over the world to see to the fact that we need to contribute to make sure that we provide for our country and our people that we're able to resolve issues of medical, tourism, medical service in our country.
Satisfied with the facilities in place at the Duchess International Hospital, the Vice President, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, expressed optimism that Nigeria has all it takes to provide world-class health care in addition to making Nigeria a tourist destination.
Today is one of those days that one is extra proud being a Nigerian. It's one of those days when your belief is affirmed that this is a country of world-class talent, world-class ideas, and world-class execution. So we're here at the Duchess International Hospital. By both medical and aesthetic standards, comparable to the best hospitals in the world. And its proprietors proudly and deservedly brag, and I quote, that the mission of the hospital is to reverse medical tourism by delivering the highest standards of care using the most advanced technology and treatments to give you the fastest, most convenient access to the best medical expertise available anywhere in the world, end of quote. And I concur, and I'm sure we all concur. There's good reason to do so. The hospital has serious bragging rights. It comes from the Reddington family, a clinical health brand that has earned a strong reputation for high standards in healthcare, top-notch international personnel, and many highly reputed Nigerian doctors in diaspora. And best of all, it's all Nigeria. So the opening of this state-of-the-art facility also celebrates some other facts. First is that we have all that it takes to become the place of choice for even medical tourists from developed countries looking to jump long queues for specialized procedures at home, or simply shopping for more affordable fees for first-class healthcare. Second, we have by far the largest number of middle to low-income communities and individuals in sub-Saharan Africa at least, who require affordable, high-quality healthcare. So there is a sound business case here. In any event, this is the 15th facility of the Reddington Group, so there must be some business sense in all of this. In any event, the chairman, Yemi Onabowale, is an Ijebu man. So if this didn't make sense, he certainly wouldn't be here. He'll be doing something else, trust me. Third is that with investments like this, seeking high-quality medical personnel, we can even reverse the trend of doctors voting with their feet. And we've seen that, indeed, several doctors who are part of this, the management of this facility are coming from different parts of the world. The reasons for voting with their feet are obvious. Better remuneration, better facilities. But again, only serious private sector investment in high-quality healthcare services, offering top compensation for its personnel, could possibly create an attractive proposition to reverse the trend. So the only way by which we can ensure that people stay, obviously, is to reward their services. And I think that this is a good way to start. So here at Duchess, we celebrate the convergence of so many possibilities and such great promise. And I'm extremely proud to be a part of this phenomenal achievement and the great future that it portends not just for healthcare services in Nigeria, but also for the general business environment. If you can believe enough in our economy to invest in 15 different places, then certainly you must be doing something right, and there must be something right about the economy also.
Other dignitaries, including the governors of Lagos and Ogun states, also declare their support for Duchess International Hospital.
Now we have a world-class healthcare facility that has international hospitality as well, the Duchess International Hospital. But more importantly, is really to reflect very seriously on what another Lagosian, because people have been using indigenship. I will not talk about that here today. Because both Dayo, Dr. Nobale, Prince Dapo, and my big Egbon, His Excellency, Mr. Vice President, are all in my key. And so we will not talk about that today here. But more importantly, Dr. Tokunbo Shitabe, the CEO, mentioned something: trust in government. And that it's only out of that trust that indeed the management of Duchess International have been able to put this together, to sort of also ensure that they can earn the trust of the citizens, the trust of the patients that will be coming here. And indeed, you heard when also, I think, I can't remember her name now, when she also come up and she said that it's not separate rule for separate people. You need to have your face mask on, and everybody understands and appreciates that. These are some of the things that I'm taking back to say that for us as a government, trust is also important. And for us in Lagos State, we take this very, very seriously.
The establishment of this ultra-modern hospital, which is primarily to focus on more primary, secondary, and tertiary healthcare services in the area of medicine, surgery, pediatric, family medicine, obstetrics, and gynecology, is definitely a very warm, welcome development. I must also say that the strategic location of this center of healthcare on the mainland does not only add to the beauty of this area, but is also very strategic, like the CEO told us, as he reverses medical tourism across the bridge. This unique and beautifully constructed hospital will be able to serve the needs of the local community and provide a viable alternative destination for health tourism within Nigeria and sub-Saharan Africa, like we've all been made to realize, and it is that very obvious. As our dear nation continues to rise on the ladder as one of the biggest industrial economies in Africa, as we continue to expand our economic base, much more people will continue to come into our dear country. It therefore becomes very expedient that Nigerians and all those who have made Nigeria their home continue to find effective and efficient healthcare facilities. This beautiful facility will contribute in no small measure towards providing a conducive environment and best standards of healthcare for our people, and even expatriates and other visitors from neighboring countries. Let me also note that reports have shown that one of the major reasons why the majority of our people travel, as we've been told, is not just because we don't have qualified personnel in Nigeria, but we don't have the right quality of equipment, the right quality of care and service, the right ambience such as this. Duchess definitely
has changed that narrative.
With the speeches over, the formal commissioning is conducted by the Vice President of Nigeria, Professor Yemi Osinbajo. Professor Osinbajo and other guests embark on a tour of the hospital after officially cutting the tape to commission the facility. The support of the Central Bank of Nigeria and the Bank of Industry for this facility is incomparable.
I want to say, like he pointed out, there must be a way the press must say or must advertise the kind of thing we have here. His ethics does not allow him, no problem. He's not coming here to say he's the best doctor, but we need to let Nigerians know that a facility like this is available and that I don't have to travel abroad for any kind of ailment. We have very brilliant doctors, not only in Nigeria, even who have gone abroad, who are in diaspora, and that are willing to come home. And that is what we're trying to say. We need more and more of this kind of facility in Nigeria. I keep talking about my selfish interest. My selfish interest, like you said, is that as far as I'm concerned, it is affordable as long as you pay Naira. It is affordable as long as you are not paying dollars. And that saves our foreign reserve, and we can commit our foreign reserves to other more pressing need, not medical tourism. With this kind of facility we have here, if the world gets to know what we have here, we will begin to see a reversal of medical tourism. And we need more and more of this. And that's what I keep saying. I said it earlier, that private sector people should begin to look at it. Banks, we will be talking to them, that they must look at it. He went through a lot of torture to get to the point where he is today. And we are celebrating it. And I can tell him he will make his money. Because instead of me going abroad, I can just come in and check into his suite here, or my doctor can come in from abroad. He charges me Naira. He pays, flies in, lands at Ikeja Airport, and in 5 minutes he's here. He treats me, and he goes if he wants to go. Because we have brilliant Nigerians that are willing to come home, and with facilities like this, we should give them opportunity to come home and return back to their fatherland.
The major problem we have in the system, when I say in the system, I mean in the country, is about information. People don't know. Unfortunately, I think our ethics does not allow us to advertise. Unlike the developing countries like the Europe, US, you go into a train or a bus, you see hospital advertising. Even foreign hospitals come to Nigeria to advertise. The problem is the people don't know. We need the media to communicate facilities like this to the people so that they can know that this is available. Not just available, it is accessible. And we'll do everything we can to make sure that it is affordable.
Some of the cutting-edge equipment and suites include the cath lab, where heart procedures without cutting open the body can be performed. The tomomammography suite, where investigations are so precise as to pinpoint the exact area for procedures, is also in place. In the colonoscopy suite, a scorecard directs the surgeon's use of the scope by telemedicine to avoid injury and accurately target any growth of concern. There are also colorful children's critical care clinics and wards, but lots more in this multi-specialty center. Duchess International Hospital boasts of 100 patient rooms, all en suite, 5 operating theaters, 2 critical beds, and 21 dedicated cardiac beds, amongst other care points. The hospital is set to reverse medical tourism with the highest standards of care, using the most advanced technology in the most comfortable of environments. Welcome back. Medical experts estimate that every year, About 60,000 Nigerians spend an average of $20,000 per trip outside Nigeria for treatment. Reasons include lack of specialist care and up-to-date healthcare infrastructure to conduct medical interviews in the country. The opening of Duchess International Hospital by the Reddington Hospital Group comes as an answer to the challenge. For some time now, the Bank of Industry has sustained its interventions in the industrial sector and promises to do more. More institutions are also expected to benefit from its ICT Innovation Hub initiative across the country. Now, should you require the support of the Bank of Industry, feel free to visit any of the bank's branches closest to you or log on to their website at boi.ng and follow them on all of their social media platforms displayed on the screen. And that's it on this week's edition of BOI Weekly. Many thanks for watching. I'm Kaide Alayande. Bye now.